Okay, slightly quick sort of a stream. Let's see if I can sketch something really quick, because that's the kind of timing I've put together. Whoa! what you looking at me? What you looking at me like that for? With a little bit of a raised eyebrow, with a little bit of a hair. I'm always losing my stylist. Hello to you, YouTubers. Hello to Silly Guy Originator. Since Gaslight District is in the title, you're saying you gas the light till you district. Do I district? Hello to you, half lazy. Well, you say, what do you mean 30 minutes? I mean I intend to be out of here pretty quickly. The 30 minutes sort of a stream. I mean, I've tried to advertise such a thing. The 30 minutes sort of a thing. You Am I being locked in for 30 hours? Most interesting, most fascinating. I am in fact, hello Kai, trying to gas the light till you district. The format of that phrasing always makes me think that whatever the last word in it is sounds horrendous. What does it mean that I district? What does it mean? There's half lazy saying got a commission to start tomorrow. Yippee, hey! I keep listening to the audio of the meme that's like the little German boy having cola and Fortnite. Yippee! And so that's the exact audio clip that plays in my head when someone says yippee now. And to say, hey, congratulations, have lazy. They're saying, is that what I pay my taxes for? Nico Juju has appeared alive. I can never tell what time is a terrible time where somebody should be sleeping, but I hope that I haven't accidentally run into one of these. Alright, what color is the only human in this show? Absolutely fascinating. To be the only mortal person in a world of Deadpools, they're off to an excellent start. There's no way that I'm going to have a coherent sort of not scatterbrain sort of thoughts about this pilot episode. Absolutely no way. But what I do get out, I will try to be fascinating. Why are you saying I yip till I pee? Everything that I look backward into the chat to witness is it's as if I expect hinges to appear. Okay, what do eyes look like? A little bit of this, a little bit of the DreamWorks face. Is that what we get from a hand? I dare say it is. We're mirroring each other out here. So you're saying I watched the overly oh wait, okay. I who is you who in that sentence, you say you and therefore it is I. I'm gonna be firing on all cylinders one of these days. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna say sentences wherein you would not even believe my genius, my coherence. It's gonna be You found the exact German meme. Yippee! Yippee! Indeed. Okay, yeah, the overly stylized show. How much budget do you think has gone into the stylization? Like, on the one hand, it does make you worry for the lifespan of the show, right? The Gas Lamp District. I haven't watched that many Tim Burton films to completion. Do they actually have a bunch of blood in them? Because I felt like this one increased the number of blood. There's Have Lazy saying, drawing some Sanders size to celebrate Thomas Sanders' birthday. My gosh, he's having a birthday. Wait, okay, that makes me want to guess what age he is. I would guess 35? I would guess 35. 36, so I would have been right yesterday. Your friend's birthday too. Oh my gosh, hey, happy birthday to your friend out there. And strangely enough, I was just thinking of Thomas Sanders because I want to coalesce this idea into a single coherent thought, maybe a tiny video or something. But I feel like part of the appeal of Sanders' Sides as a series, why did I draw on the facial features if I was going to color it all in? Part of the appeal of Sanders' Sides as a series, I think, is what I like to call identical man syndrome, which is also at work with the variations of Sans in the Sans Undertale AUs, because when you start from a baseline that's very easy to understand, and then all the other characters are just variations of that baseline, I feel like fandom specifically eats that up. Identical man syndrome. I feel like I've mentioned it like one time before, but I feel like it's real. I feel like I want to gather examples and something like that. There's the second guess is right, it's 36. The Shady Gray appears to chant Sans, Papyrus. Hey, breaking it up with a little Papyrus. You got to appreciate Papyrus. Alright, so what goes on here? Honestly, there was so much detail in the gas lamp district that I feel like I definitely want to rewatch it. I feel like it's refreshing to see extremely stylized animation when the latest seasons of Invincible get dragged for a sort of click and drag sort of stylization in their animation. And on the one hand, I can't even complain because I want to see a season be completed. On the other hand, I can dream. I might not be able to complain, but I'm able to dream. And then here comes Gaslight District. God, I keep mixing those up, don't I? Interchangeably, because one of those is an actual thing, an actual place where one can actually be. Alright, a little bit of an eyebrow raised up like this. This is going terribly, actually. I'm trying to put like the the energy, you know? There's the Shady Gray saying, I love Papyrus more than Sans. There's Sexy saying, even the plot was stylized. It felt like short attention span friendly, which is not my thing. You're gonna hate what I'm about to say next. But since it's relevant, I'm gonna say it. So, because I spent all my time before this stream just writing the essay, did something what you know what? If I zoom out, did something happen? Ha! A little bit. Because I spent all my time before this stream attempting to write an essay, and then I had also said an agreed upon time when I was going to be here also. I did watch the whole thing on ×4 speed, which is why I want to rewatch it when there's not, imminent things that I'm viewing as a deadline that I want to keep to and be respectful of people's time about. I don't usually do that with animation because so much went into it that it's actually hideous. It's actually hideous. Shady Gray saying to draw fresh right now. 4 speed. So yeah. So yeah. So I to make up for it, I do feel like I should go in there and rewatch it half speed, honestly. Because that did feel like a travesty. That did feel like I have lost the fight on time management. That actually was a travesty. It's still up though. I can't be rewatching it out here. They're saying watch the entire show on stream now no more. That does go into the detail appreciation sort of vibe of things. And you know what? I don't object to that. Yes, okay, the Sands happen. I love the I love the amount. Why does this music feel like it could go in Gaslamp District? Some such thing. Okay. I keep saying lamp. I keep repeatedly saying lamp. I correct myself and then I say lamp again. Okay, devastating. There's Half Lazy saying I can't draw hands today. My goodness. It is a little bit frustrating, isn't it, to actually realize that you can draw hands. I'm probably sending this again, aren't I? To realize that you can draw hands. You have drawn hands before, and it's just not happening today. I didn't say that to dunk on you. I didn't go into more detail to dunk on you in particular, but I'm just relating very much. And then there's saying, how can you even understand words at that speed? That's the thing about the abbreviated plot. It's still very much understandable at such a speed. So what are things that I want to appreciate in in all the details of this? Specifically the car chase scene, because yeah, you do lose that actually. If you are on a Titan's 4 speed. There's the Shady Grey who has returned and is making mac and cheese. You're making me jealous. That's what the mac and cheese stands for. Making me jealous. What is going on here? You could in fact speed it up, but you won't because you are very respectful. I'm just gonna have that sort of going to appreciate the details properly. That's spell work. Oh. Yeah, basically, if you were to be her... Okay, your eyes glow. That's supposed to be a human, but your eyes glow. It is nice that she's already included in the motif of being part of the Smiling Dead. Okay, spell work heavy, and like that should be evident from the addition of angels, from the addition of all things. Okay, I did not. I don't think I missed something, even though I got the feeling that I missed something, and the feeling might have been attributed to the feeling of missing something with Crash Bandicoot up there. Okay, I never aligned the eyeballs. So yeah, basically the rich sort of details. Anytime there is text on screen, completely missed it. Anytime there is... Sheesh. It's kind of amazing when they... Yeah, I mean, the amount of detail in this, you just should watch it at half speed regardless. There's something saying the eye glow is a stylization genre, it's a literary resource. But I'm like looking at you, and I'm thinking to myself, what type of humanity is going on here? Humanity is distorted by recognition, rotted beyond recognition. And yet, she stands out in contrast. Is it just the one life sort of a thing? Alright, let's widen this eye a little bit. If we're doing the DreamWorks face, you gotta be wide-eyed, bushy-tailed LGBT. All of the... What? What the hell started going on over here? Do you not appreciate the face? This could be a profile picture, if I'm being honest. This can be the replacement of the of the Discord picture over here for the server. It could be the next greatest thing. Every time LGTV is appearing. And there's Nico Choo with some yes. I appreciate some yes. So this thing I have to recognize. The animation and style are magnificent, but the stylization goes beyond my limits. It's too much for me. I gotta say, I don't think I have ever loved to look at something nasty. I don't think I love to look at something nasty. And yet at the same time, I feel like I appreciate what it means for indie animation, even if all of my opinions are invalid from watching it on ×4 speed the first time that I've watched it, but hopefully my validity comes back as I continue on through this. Don't lose a train of thought. Go through a car chase of thought. I think I have put off watching many a thing because it looks straight up nasty. Man, you ever been so mental illness you wish that lobotomies were still a thing? It happens sometimes. And also when somebody's head and mouth are too large. That's unsettling to look at in general too. It's not the vehicle that I would think would lose the match up against between all of them, between each and every one of them. Okay, I appreciate what this gross, nasty stylization might mean for indie animation because it's leaning in the opposite direction from over sanitization, from censorship, from saying unalive. I wanna say maybe that's a reach. Maybe they're still gonna encounter issues. Maybe we're still gonna cry and have allergies to the things and need tissues. Maybe this isn't the ray of hope that I'm making it out to be, but what if the indie expression remains alive and it remains healthy, and this is what that looks like? It is kind of wild to put all of this onto it when I'm looking at it and I'm not even sure if it's gonna be a favorite. I guess I'm mostly impressed. Everything it is and what it looked like. There's taking the profile picture change as a bet and is okay. Every time I see the word chicken now, I do unfortunately autofill jockey. I didn't even see the Minecraft movie. I'm just doing that. Alright. I do want the better shapes in here as I try to create a tiny stylized portrait. Honestly, I was thinking of doing that little art trend where you draw a starter pack of yourself, and for a second I thought that I didn't have enough interesting objects associated with me to do that art trend, because it's like centered around putting objects in a little plastic format. If you haven't seen that art trend yet, it's very fascinating and I recommend taking a look at it. However, I realized that the ones I find most appealing are appealing because they scratch the urge of seeing something really small, like a really small object. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced that, when something is miniaturized, like a little object is miniaturized and it's just cool and you want to start collecting them. I don't know how to describe that beyond what I've just said. Okay, there's the attempt to get more viewers with brain rot. So I'm saying chicken jockey. No, I'm saying chicken jockey. There's guys saying everything I've heard about the Minecraft movie has been against my will. Oh my. Hello to you, Cosmic Someone saying a starter pack of yourself. Isn't there some deep shower lore where there's a girlfriend to include there? See, that's something as well. I haven't seen any of the starter packs include another person or any such thing. Why are you saying crack cocaine in the Discord? I haven't seen any of them include another person, in which case I was going to include every original character ever in order to make it more interesting. However, I think I'm probably going to go on the object side of things. Put a little food that is interesting or would be interesting to eat, a little Thai rolled ice cream or something. Put a little, I don't know, something that you would love to own a miniature of. Am I coughing? Am I coughing? What are you checking the Discord about? You're using That's how it went. That you did become. God, you ever talk so fast that you can't freaking see, that you cannot see, that you cannot visualize what's going on with you? Say, should you make it into an emoji? I think the power exists. I think the power is there. Okay, what was I thinking of? Chibi figures. This is sounding like there's gotta be one version of the starter pack where all of the accessories are another person sort of attached onto it, and it's very fascinating like that. And another where I'm just putting the little sushi sort of things. Alright, the hell was I looking at? So because you know when in an animated show they make a scene that's clearly over the budget and it's smooth and stylized, and this show does that for every single scene. This is beautiful but too much for me. Look, okay, with Gaslight District, not to gaslight people into other opinions over here, but I find the concept of putting all of your budget into some really tasty animation, I find that so utterly appealing. I find that completely alluring, and so the fact that one show is able to do it so far, it's even if I do gag so easily from looking at some kind of a father figure consume my heart or some kind of thing in your stylized animation, even if I'm sick to my stomach, it does get points with me for that. The same thing that loses points with you for that gains points with me for that. This is the guy saying, the only thing I know about the Minecraft movie is that there's singing. I learned that just now, actually. It feels like it fits with the way that people play Minecraft. Like, eventually you're gonna be joking around, you're gonna be going around, and you're gonna sing something. Alright, let's put this a little bit more, put this a little bit more in here, get some proper shapes in the hair. What are shapes in the hair made of? A little bit like this. Not quite like that. There's what the hell is going on? You're saying, where's my man Sans roll? Where's the roll? There's okay, wait. Did you get to see the role play bot that's just been set up? Absolutely fascinating, honestly. You can now be everything. I encourage you to be everything within reason. Okay, there's Cosmos was saying everyone is an amalgamation of everyone they've ever met. I find stories that tackle that idea to be absolutely fascinating, honestly. Everyone is both part of everyone else, and yet they are their own person. I mean, in a beautiful way, if you want to view it like that, then yeah, that does logically follow. Dump all the budget into a single scene and fill the rest of the scenes with bootleg, sketchy, early 3D indie game animation. See, they've done that. They've gone so hard on the pilot. I do wonder if that is inevitable for the rest of the Gaslight District. I do wonder. Lava Chicken is stuck in your head. You haven't seen the movie? For real. Okay, Jack Black was also in a film about rock, so it didn't surprise you. Wait, like Schoolhouse Rock? The classic, the OG, I say classic, but I do actually need to see that properly instead of just bootlegging the musical. Alright, so the hair can blow in the wind a little bit. Let's bring some serious angularity to this. Angularity, just like this. And where does it go? Yeah, there's a tupper box around. Yeah, I should put this stuff in announcements, shouldn't I? There is a Tupper box though, to be fun to be played with. But so wait, because I've put my name, you who have used it more, because I've put my first character in here as a spooky specter, does that mean I'm typing out a spooky specter every single time that I'm in here? Most interesting. It's like saying, I hope it gets more good for me in future episodes, because I want to watch it, at least for the animation. Can I have a crush on the green woman, though? Am I allowed? Do I have permission? Can I? Oh. Glitch Studios already has the fandom established, tradition, the culture in place, the wisdoms, one might say, wherein people are asking the ages of the animated characters before they simp for them. So can I? That's a conversation that you're gonna have with yourself, and I guess the official age sheet, and I guess then the rest of the fandom, which is a bit of a hard turn from from starting that sentence with, it's a conversation you have with yourself. Where am I? Half Lazy is saying School of Rock is one of my favorite films, and the musical is awesome too. This silly guy saying, getting flashbacks to that one crazy ass server you were in. There. Well, okay, there used to be a bot in the server too. There used to be one that was gonna play music. I guess it died or something like that. It did do that. How is there? I don't actually know what's going on with it completely. Okay, so I want to add a little bit of details in this 2D version of this. Okay, I feel like the face is leaning more this way, and we're trying to create. What are your eyebrows made of? The same color as your hair. What did I think? What did I think your eyebrows were gonna be made of? Okay, one going a little bit flat. This is not on motto. One going a little bit way up here. And that's the fun of a little bit of fan arts. This hair strand better not infuriate me. Okay. Let's zoom out. Okay. There's LGTV happening. You gotta love it. Gotta love it indeed. There's my time estimates being corrected. There's Creeper. Oh man. And ooh, some squarish, some angularity in the characters I'm most interested. This this is a main character in the pilot that you're making, and I'm recognizing the last name around here, even if I'm not good with first names around here for some reason. Let's put some appreciative hearts on the arts. Let's put some hearts that may reach absolutely everybody. And for some reason, I have seen occasionally a little video of somebody who absolutely does not know how to play Minecraft, wandering into it and being like, what is that? Looking at a creeper. Is it sick? Still looking at the creeper. And I think that's a charming sort of an innocence to it all. Alright, let's check the settings and make sure that we're all good, sort of, before we're out of here. And I do believe that the settings are in order. I honestly feel partially like I could go to 45 or something. Here we go with the different colored hearts. 45 of a minute, and this one makes me want to draw some kind of an encouraging papyrus or Azrael at it. There. Oh my stars. she's 20. I searched, she's 20. I did a search, the Google search. I did a search, she's 20, and Rule 34 people were faster than expected. It's been 5 entire days. It's been 5 entire days. There's the Shady Gray asking, are we going? I got more of my essay done than I thought. So I might go 15 extra minutes. There's where are you going indeed? Alright, so what I want to draw is a is this a Some Death Jr. the smiley face tradition? It is! I'm drawing a little hat on you. And it's kind of a party hat. Or kind of a, it was going to be a little bit Christmassy. Alright, so what am I looking at indeed? I want to look at papyrus or papyrus, video game character. What does this individual look like? There have been 3D model versions. How official are these? I'm actually not up to date on how official a 3D model of papyrus might be. One eyebrow may be raised, another eyebrow may be raised. If we were going for an ordinary papyrus expression, today we're matching. Today, like brothers, they are matching. When have I seen brothers that actually match though? Okay, yeah, eyebrows a little bit like this. You finally achieved cool-est skeleton. There's what he's saying. What's your essay about? You always brag about your art, 100-day self-challenge and stuff. Brag about your academic talents now. So because I was behind on the last one that caused the last few Thursday streams to be like all delayed and messed up, it goes to reason, and it in fact is happening, that I'm behind on the rest of all of it. Name a thing, I'm behind on it. Now, chain reaction. It started all of the things less fast than you would want to. I don't know if I can brag about any of my academic talents. I can just make a noise as if I'm about to get a stomach ulcer. I can stare into space like a 1,000-yard stare. Okay, well, I mean the previous one, which was going to be about coughing into people's mouths. And here this whole entire time I've been saying that the gaslight district is too gross for me to look at, and I was independently writing an essay about coughing into people's mouth. Anyway, I for some reason got an extension on that, and then in that day of extension started rewriting the entire thing. No writing advice ever says to do that. Time-wise, practicality had been entirely abandoned. I didn't actually realize that I was doing that until the day was like almost over, and then I was like, oh, I've just been rewriting the entire thing and using up all of my time. This is sort of a panicked sort of train of thought kind of a thing. There's imagining Papyrus as a Russian. Papyrus is Russian. You always read him with a Russian accent. It feels wrong not to read Papyrus with the Skeletor accent. Cosmozoan saying, draw the most complex and intricately designed character since ever Napstablook. If any more detail goes onto the Napstablook face, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts, dare I say bolts. Alright, so a little bit of this goes on. A little bit of the chin goes on. The faces, the amount of detail in a face, I feel like it gets worse. The worse effect if you draw more eyes. My new essays that I am now also behind on. I'm gonna read this. Okay, falling. I'm gonna read this for the first time. I've actually had this book for ages, but now it's been assigned in class as an extra credit book report. And so that's great for me, that sort of aligned with my intentions of eventually reading it sometime. And so that's going to be a time limit on that. I'm gonna win friends and influence people. Honestly, my idea for how I might use this book to win friends and influence people was just to kind of chuck it at people, kind of a Pokemon situation where you just kind of overpower whatever your next ally will be with the power of the book. And you know what, that was white and red just now, and I could hack it, I could swing it. And they're saying, I think my mom has that book. Yeah, it's like a 70, it's like a 80-year-old book, 80-year-old book indeed. And then there's a little bit of this. Someone should draw a Toreo with Roblox one face. This is from Roblox, isn't it? That's where I've seen it before. I'm not just imitating the vibes. Yeah, excited about the book report, because although for the essay that I got like really behind on, I incorporated a weird amount of crying into the work process, I think this one's gonna go better. For some reason, like when I feel that something is lower stakes. No, okay, this is self-explanatory if I say that if it was lower stakes. When the deadline had passed on the essay I was doing really bad on, Shrimp Check, all of the tension left my body and I could think clearly once again because I had already failed. Are you... Really? That's a spoiler? Wow. Animation is gonna have some body horror moments between the Gaslight District and your series. It's really going to be taking off. Alright, so... is there some fresh Napstablooks happening? This is making me want to look up another Roblox face to put on the little ghosty. Okay, so Roblox face, so I just... So that I mean... Sure, they're all identical, but they put it on a mug. That's fitting. It does go on a mug. Alright, so let's put this together. It's just the squad, you're just hanging out. Yeah, but the other essay that I also have due this week, it should also be easier than the one where I incorporated a weird amount of crying into it. It's just a self-reflective sort of a thing. But I want to look up Napstablook because I want to get your nubbins right. I want to get your nubbins right. Napstablook. There it goes. But Acoustablook. Most excellent. That's what she's saying. Papyrus is mostly drawn with his self-made costume, but according to Sans, at least 1 or 2 prior weeks he didn't have it. So what are the regular clothes? What are his casual outfits? Could Papyrus be in a sweater? You say casual clothes, but I kind of imagine just a full-on suit. Ultra hyper mega formal. Alright, let's draw the ghost nubbins. It doesn't have to be orderly, actually. Depends on what scale you are zoomed into. Kind of like this. There's 3 of them, and that's what I wanted to confirm. And there's Nikochuchi saying, go listen to what I sent in the watch, or listen. This is what's happening in Peanut Fresh peanuts are happening over here. That's most excellent indeed. So, underfell Madstablunk. There's a proper terminology. There's a science to each one of these. There's saying Papyrus just wore his cool basketball shoulder suit everywhere. It's most excellent. Wait a sec. Okay, wait, is this two things? Are they embedded in here? Yeah, okay, I guess it is just two links. Sure, I can be clicking on the okay. I can be clicking on the can be clicking on the first one. It's still muted, isn't it? There we go. We can unmute things. We can see things without a Night in the Wood music, even though I love that music so dearly. What goes on? Did you just put the... Come on! I thought it was like in the stream reaction sort of... in the stream reaction sort of a way. I think... I think I have to say to take that down or something. I think like if there's a recording of my face like happening right presently, I think I have to be on the record as being like that is so subversive and deletable. Awesome. I mean, not awesome. I mean, whatever's the least incriminating thing to say in a court of law. So, oh my god. So, Napstablook is having a face, but the face is having specifically this much going on. So, of all the times for somebody that I don't even recall stopping by before, of all of the, I'm getting cancelled, so said, but you have put this here, but you're the one who has put this here, and I'm diligently, as a owner of a server, probably, definitely taking it down or something. Okay, hello to Game a Chance. I can't remember if this is your first time on the stream, but I promise we're not always entire Minecraft movie direct to YouTube for 20 blaze it K. No, you naturally go to your own website wherever you're going. It's on websites and it's not in theaters anymore, right? It's still in theaters, isn't it? God! Alright, so, here's more of an eyebrows. in my most manner. Should I have read for a second? What was going on there? So, that's a moment. And I don't think I missed anything in the chat. I'm just drawing an entire Roblox face. I'm just drawing an entire Roblox face out here. And putting it over here like this. Sure. Most awesome, most excellent. And what do facial features look like? There's like eye folds, honestly. Eye folds, a little bit of anime. There's something saying I always frame Shadow. By now they must have so many frames. A full 60 FPS movie worth of frames. I don't say this often, but my last name ends in a easy, and it's one of the Hispanic ones. Not to reference anything that's currently going on in the country. There's Pac-Man Ghost references. Okay, wait. To make this more Napstablook, let's have the line in the middle. Let's getting in the Delta groove, and this is cursed on every level, but we appreciate the arts. Alright, so here is more of the headphones. Let's make the headphones a little bit smaller. I'm sure that your ears is not your entire face. And the headphones, they go just like this. There's something saying, are you doxing yourself? I'm not saying I'm doxing myself. I'm just saying that in the mantra of big gate to crime, there is a reduction. There is a carefulness about how much crime can be done. Oh, Night in the Woods, you sort of indie project where they're saying be gay, do crime, and we're listening to the soundtrack of that right now. There's no crimes can be done. There's you saying this is here, and then there's the commentary on the Pac-Man goes, okay, flipping between these faces. Let's actually kind of keep the eyes how they are, and the last details is like this and this and this and this and this and this. So, Napster Bloke is being achieved. The shady gray is witnessing lightnings. The posture check is matching my shirt colors right up in here. That's pretty cool. The amount of detail makes me think that Mateo should work on some Gaslight District if they are hiring, because ain't that some cool detail up in here. Amazing, mind-boggling, and how it goes. Alright, so there's as a final sort of a canvas tour before this shorter than ordinary stream ends. Is this actually a Minecraft movie, Steve Jack Black? Is that actually what's going on there? That's awesome. They saying, was that a conjoinment? I don't know. You have gone on the record as saying that conjoinments are very happy, are very excellent, just a joy to be in. I don't know. Do you interpret these faces as being joyous? That's most interesting. And there's gosh, was there wasn't a date for Deltarune yet, the next part of it, or was there? I can't actually keep that straight. Why are you losing balls privilege in the chat? If I look up Deltarune right now, and when it's coming out, June 5th, there was in fact the release date announced. So yeah, I mean, it is time for the brain rot to appear. What's the positive version of brain rot? The obsession, consumption of the Delta's wounds, something like this. Alright, go outside and build a Herobrine summoner. Don't worry, nothing will happen. He's friendly, guys. Don't worry, do it, bro. You'll be fine. Trust. And some joyousness about Deltarune being expressed in here. This is most excellent. Pelicans have 3 stomachs. One's for the bone. I misread that really quick as one's for the babies. That doesn't make sense. I don't want that to make sense. And you gotta put appreciation on the You've brought the Roblox energy to Mettaton as well, haven't you? You gotta also put some sparkles on this. Are you guys deflecting balls attacks? It's good to know how to do that in general, I want to say. On this, the last tour of a canvas on a shorter sort of stream. What should somebody with incredible amounts of swag have? I shall put the shades that you can't actually see through. The shades that are really difficult to see through. It's like blinds. It's like that. Chat somehow developed Balzheimer's. Excellent. Perfect. No notes. Balzheimer's. The whole Deltarune crew has appeared in this scatterbrained review of the Gaslight District, and we shall indeed wind it down now that the gang's all here. There's like saying, did you see how the Deltarune trailer has a conjoinment reference? My pal Toby put it there for me. I'm gonna make a cameo in one of the new chapters. You joking me? You messing with me? You joking me? Dare I say messing with me? Whoa. Whoa. I mean, that's the ordinary amount of limbs that a dog has, though. That's the completely... If all of the feet of a dog were hands, that's how many hands a dog would have. I don't know. I don't know if I see it. I don't know if you're the big shot in conjoinment that you may claim to be. And... Don't you can't do it now on you. I'm losing a train of thought because I think that I wanted to keep a train of thought, and Toby Fox reference with the carpet. Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet. Okay, there's a... Are we having some live reactions to Birdly as well? Oh, I should replay this. I should stop being stressed about the schoolworks, and I should replay a Deltarune. There's the Shady Gray asking, are we going? There we go. Yes, indeed. The normal amount of dog limbs. Look, if my feet were also hands, which sometimes they have been compared to hands because I can write with them, then you would also say that that's a normal amount of limbs and hands for me to have. Flawlessly. There's the Shady Gray with several bites. This has been an excellent canvas tour. The carpet appeared. I try to draw a heart on those hearts, and a little G appears instead. That's also valuable. Thanks for tuning in to this shorter sort of a stream, and let's indeed be out of here. I'll catch ya next time, and thanks for drawing.